am the Warden, your Warden, Wrestling's Warden. Welcome to the Wild Side Wrestling Podcast.
Show me something that I never seen. Soaked in filth, the hands are hardly clean. Barely make it out of dreams alive. A hardcore addiction sets a soul on fire. Why draw the line? Wasted time. There's nothing holding us down. Time like a fire, a true desire, an evening on the wild side.
All right, welcome back to yet another episode of Wild Side Wrestling Podcast. On the road to 150 episodes, I'm your host, the King of the Jungle, Austin Payne. We got Jeff James Jr., the co-host, back again.
How you doing?
Going to be more frequent now that we've figured out the whole software and his end of things. So,
Yeah, I still have no idea what was really wrong. It just worked.
That's
Love to
technology
see it.
for you.
yeah. And our guest today, we've got Wrestling Warden. How we doing, man?
I'm doing good. I can't complain. I'm excited for this podcast.
Absolutely. So let's actually just get into things, man. Where did wrestling start for you?
So, how did I first discover wrestling, or how did I start wrestling, like my wrestling career?
Both. Let's
Both?
get into your
Okay.
story, man.
So I have a weird way I hadn't watched wrestling. My first experience with wrestling was a video game. It was SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 or 6. I forgot which one.
The best one.
And I went over to my fucking neighbor's house, and he had his. I hope I can cuss. I went over to my neighbor's house, and he had like a PS2 or whatever, and had SmackDown vs. Raw. And I saw this guy smashing a clock on his head and eating worms, and I had to know more. Like, I was like, "What in the world is going on? This isn't like a real person." And then I remembered he played Booker T, and I just was all over Boogeyman. And then I think my first time ever watching an actual like wrestling event, it was a vignette, which I think it was Punk versus Randy. And I thought Randy's name was CM Punk because he did the punk kick when it's the punt kick. Because little kid me was dumb. Adult me still dumb, but 10-year-old me was another level. And that's how I like first discovered it. And I immediately just loved CM Punk because he's straight edge. And I was 10-year-old, so obviously I was straight edge, but as an adult, I'm still straight edge. And I love him. I love CM Punk. I love, of course, Boogeyman, R-Truth. Just loved wrestling. I was immediately hooked. I was freaking watching as much wrestling as I could. And then how I actually started wrestling was during the pandemic. I saved up all the unemployment and stimulus checks because I was so poor, still kind of poor, so poor. So I could never afford to go to wrestling training. And the closest place was like Ricky Morton's, and it was still like $200 or $300 a month, which would just be so hard to do. But I saved up all the stimulus and unemployment checks from the pandemic and applied for the Nightmare Factory, and was lucky enough to get in and be one of the first ever 18 students for the Nightmare Factory.
Wow.
And was trained by Cody and QT. And it was the pandemic, so everyone had a little bit more time back then. So unlike the camps nowadays, I got Cody 4 days a week, QT 4 days a week. I think for 12 weeks straight. I think they both missed one day like that during that whole time.
Wow.
Of course, now they're a lot busier. So they have this other guy named Luke Sampson. He's a great guy. He's the coach there when they can't be there. And of course, now Billy Gunn's part of the school as well, which Hall of Famer. So I ain't going to complain about learning from Billy Gunn.
Yeah.
Yes. He's just so funny, and he's so smart. And there's so much you can learn from that man. It's amazing.
Oh, I could imagine.
But like, also, like, when it comes to, as I said, I was very poor. So like, I literally bought like an old crappy Ford Ecoline van got it fixed up for like, I bought the van for like $600, had it fixed up for like another 400, ripped the seats out the back and threw a cot in the back. And I lived in the back of the Nightmare Factory while I was training for 2 years. And then my van broke down and I lived in a car for 2 years. And now I have an apartment. I've been in this apartment for about 4 months. It's great. It's air conditioning and is an amazing invention. Oh my
God, Atlanta in the summer, I could imagine.
It was terrible.
Oh
I would
my
go.
god, I can't.
There's a Walmart with a parking deck under it. I would sleep
Oh,
in the parking deck under the Walmart because it was cooler than being at like floor level in the heat.
God.
That's insane, yeah.
But sorry for just yapping here.
Hey, we love it.
We brought you on for.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
So, what was
ahead.
that moment that you can recall that clicked for you that you're like, I want to do this. I'm going to do this, you know?
Oh, so when I was a kid, I always wanted to be an actor. And then but I was also really into freaking sports. So this was a happy medium. And I was way better at sports than I was at acting, and wrestling's easy because I just get really mad and just beat people up for real. It's great. I don't have to act if it's real. And I would just pull my mattress on the floor and just do all these moves to my pillows and crap like the loser I am. And I remember this girl named Gracie, which was my neighbor, and I used to slam her all over a trampoline. My original training partner.
The original training partner was your neighbor.
Is insane. I wasn't cool enough to have one of those like neighborhood kids federations or whatever that you'd be seeing with the YouTube channels and stuff. But it was just me and her sometimes, and it's freaking stupid. But
me and my brother on a trampoline too, so like I can't really feel too bad. And then my dad would be on the porch as we're doing all this stuff, and he would be giving critiques because my dad was like a wrestler as well.
Insane. I don't understand how I didn't hurt myself. I don't understand. Just doing the dumbest stuff, trying to do moonsault and stuff. Heaven knows I couldn't do it.
Kids are insanely resilient. I don't understand. Like when you're a child, it's like, oh, I just got hit by a truck. Let me go walk it off. I'm an adult, and
real.
it's like, oh, I'm an adult, and it's like, I'm like, oh, it's getting colder. My ankle hurts.
Yeah.
I slept wrong. I can't walk straight for the next week now.
Honestly, no. As a kid, you can like jump over the couch and like hit your head on a wooden table and be like, all right, what's next?
Cry for 2 minutes and then realize there's food and be like, oh wait, that's more important than whatever just happened.
Time out.
Yeah.
Goldfish.
Yeah, for real. So when you found yourself training and being in the quality of school that you ended up at, I'm sure you grew a lot of friends and support systems. Do you see them more as cheerleaders or coaches for you?
The coaches will always be my coaches. I cannot get how lucky I am to be trained by the people I am trained by, and like they are the best. I not only are they like good coaches, and like obviously everyone knows they're amazing wrestlers, but like I get to see them almost weekly, and they're also just great people. And it's a lot of times like you meet people you look up to and they can be like an asshole or something, but no, like Cody, Billy, QT, they're all just generally just, I enjoy being around them. I enjoy listening to them. Like I would always be the last to leave at the factory just to soak up as much knowledge as I could. Like they're just the best.
I love them.
I'm so lucky. I just can't get over it. Like I don't think y'all understand. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not. My first pay-per-view, I was 18 watching it because I couldn't afford to watch pay-per-views. My first time watching a wrestling show in person was me doing an internship with Tony Schiavone.
Wow.
I could never afford to go to wrestling shows. Like, because I'm from Asheville, North Carolina. The last house show there, I think, was like 2013, which is a TNA house show. I think 2012 they had a WWE one, but I didn't know about house shows when I was a kid. Like, and then so they'd always go to Charlotte, but I could never afford to get to Charlotte and then pay for the ticket and everything. So like literally my first time
parking in Charlotte and then just driving in Charlotte.
$75 parking, brother. No.
Like my first time watching.
Time out. You're from Asheville?
Asheville, North Carolina, born and raised.
Dude, I'm an hour from Asheville.
Oh heck yeah!
I'm and I'm an hour from Charlotte.
Dude, my first time was literally in Jacksonville. While they were in Jacksonville, was doing an internship for Tony Schiavone. My first time at WWE was me doing extra work.
That's crazy.
My first time at an indie show was me doing ring crew. Like it's just such a weird way to get into the business.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm late to everything. Like my favorite match is the CM Punk versus John Cena. I think it's February 2025, 2013 or 2012, where he does the power driver. Where CM Punk does the power driver. That's like my favorite match because I like never seen any pay-per-views, and I like this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love that so much. So being that the Nightmare Factory just recently became an ID school, is that one of the goals you're looking to go after?
I would love to get the ID contract. I think it'd be so cool. I don't know if I'm in the running for it, but I'd love it. I'd love it.
Because you said you were one of the first like graduates, right?
Yep, I was Camp 1. We're at Camp 20 now.
Wow.
I've been here for so long. They don't have it, and there's not a single WWE ID from the Nightmare Factory. There's not one.
Really?
I'd be down to be the first. I think it'd be so cool.
That would only solidify you as my GOAT if you did that. It would only just solidify you as the GOAT.
Dude, I'd be down. Any opportunity that is presented with me, put it in front of me, I'm down. Like I just love wrestling. As long as I can wrestle, I'm happy. And if I can get paid a little bit more money, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
and like more money, more exposure, and like almost having that opportunity to become that household name. Like
the rub would be nice. The
payoff for sure.
I'm just working my ass off, and hopefully someone sees it and wants to give me an opportunity. That's all I just keep doing is just keep working my ass off.
Hey, absolutely. It's like because from like the more prestigious schools, you've seen people get ID'd, such as like Jackson Drake out of Firestar. You've seen Sean Legacy from Palmetto.
Like amazing.
It's like from those bunches, I think the next round of IDs, sure, you may have some in those areas too, but I think the ID program, being that it's expanding, now that Black and Brave is an ID program too, you're going to see a lot more headed west. Is my personal feeling.
Heck yeah.
I'm just excited to see what's next because like this ID program is huge for
it. Opened up a lot.
It's so
not only that, but evolved and everything too.
The mere fact that WWE has acknowledged that indies existed are just so good for the indies because for so long it was frowned upon to acknowledge there was any other wrestling in the world. But now WWE is like, hey, there are independent wrestlers. Is just help people to like, wait, there's indie shows? Let me look up if there's one in my city and then go. You know what I mean? Like I've had people show up. I've had people show up to like, I think just like last week, someone showed up with a Karrion Kross shirt. And it's his first time being at an indie show because Karrion Kross isn't with WWE anymore. And so he was just like, oh, well, I'm a big fan of his. He's on the indies now. Maybe I should start looking into indies. So that's his first, that was his first time in an indie show. And he had a really good time. He loved me, which I appreciate.
Yeah. Like, I tell this story a lot. That's how I discovered the indies too. Like, I was like, so how do people get here? I was like, this just like appeared out of nowhere. Because I was always like WWE or die when I was a kid. And I was like, looking back, you're like, well, I know like this person was a cheerleader and this person was an actor and this person was a football player, but it was like, how do they really get there? You know?
Yeah.
Granted, WWE itself is majority like pro athletes rather than the independent stars, or at least was. You know, it at least was. I
It's
do.
finally starting to grow out of that, which is amazing.
Like, look, Javon Evans just had his main roster debut a couple weeks ago.
He's so
Straight
good.
from Firestar. Like,
I also don't understand
crazy.
like this thing where people are like, "Oh, he's small, he's a twig." That man's like 6'4". Like that man
Yeah,
is
he's like my
not
height.
small. Like,
Yeah.
like, oh,
He catch you
of
off
course,
guard
he
with
looks
it,
a
too.
little small standing next to Randy Orton, but that is a unit of a man. And the fact he's moving at like that at 6'4" is astounding. Like,
Man, there. No, so we went to WrestleCade last year, and like since we know some of the Firestar boys, we like were walking around, and I see this very tall individual that looks very familiar, and I look down and I go, we see a friend of ours, Elliot Shock, and I'm like, oh, what's up, Shock? You know, dap him up and everything. Then I look up and it's like eye level. That's Javon Evans.
And then
What
Jackson
the
Drake right
freak?
next to him, not to mention,
Yeah,
yeah.
then there's Jackson Drake in like a straight black suit looking like John Wick. And I'm like, I'm in awe. And like, I was a lot more shy back then. So I was just like, oh, it just kind of left.
Yeah,
you gotta
and
say
and
hi.
that was
You gotta say hi.
that was before we entered the like exhibition hall. This man had a panic attack when we walked in there. He was like, he's like, Boogeyman's right over there. Jordan Grace is right over there. He's like, save me. I'm not going to talk to a single person.
I'm not speaking to anybody. I'm just going to soak it in. This year when we go, I'm speaking to everybody.
You gotta say hi.
Okay.
That's my number.
You kind of
one
have
thing.
to now. Like,
Yeah, right. I'm a vendor
Coach
table
Cody
now.
always says. Coach Cody always says, "Dress nice and say hi to everybody." I try my best. Dress nice, say hi to everyone.
hey, that's what you got to do at least to start off. You know.
Yeah.
Granted, by WrestleCade, this man will have his own T-shirts. So.
Oh, I've not been to a WrestleCade yet. I'm hopeful. Hopefully, it just looks like a fun experience.
Hey,
It's a great time.
this year goes well for us. We will definitely be on board
Heck
for
yeah.
something with you next year.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
heck yeah.
Last year was kind of like a scouting
Yeah.
mission, you know, checking everything out, seeing how everything works. This year is going to be like, all right, let's see how well WrestleCade
Execution.
goes.
Yeah.
If this year goes good, then we'll definitely bring in more next year. I have a few people in mind that I would want to bring. You're one of them. Julius is one of them. The Moody's are two more of them. You know what I mean?
I want to wrestle
Yeah.
the Moody's.
D'Angelo,
so
for
bad.
sure.
Oh, D'Lo as well.
I want to wrestle the Moody's so bad. I've Tristan, we've like touched in like a scramble once, I think, and that was it. And I was like, man, I really want to throw this kid around. Like,
And Tristan will base for you like it's nothing. So you're already strong. You're already like twice his size. You don't need him to base, and then he bases, and you're like, oh my god, he's in the air for a really long time.
They're so good and they're so fun to watch, and I think we could just put on a really entertaining match.
Jonathan
So,
is my coach now. The older Moody, he's my coach now. So I'm learning from like him now, and I've learned so much just from like watching more than anything, just watching how he
they're
moves.
so
and
good,
like,
and they're young too, which is crazy
Mhm.
how good they are.
Yeah, they're like what, like 24 and 27 or something?
Yeah,
I
that sounds about
think
right.
Jonathan is actually 20. Jonathan's 25.
Jonathan, no, he's 26. He's a day older than me. I forgot about that.
He's a year older than me. That's what it is. But
Yeah, he's a day older than me. I forgot about that.
Heck yeah.
Missed the mark, man. Missed the mark.
Yeah. So in light of me winning my first fantasy game this season, let's talk about a little fantasy booking. For you, if you had to create your own wrestling stable, you and 3 other people, somebody off of television, somebody of the opposite gender, and somebody you're fond of or familiar with in the ring, who do you think you put together?
someone on TV, someone of the opposite gender, someone you're fond of. Man, okay. Someone on TV, Samoa Joe.
Ooh.
Oh,
Just
nice.
because it's Samoa Joe.
Yeah, yeah. Like
that is what every big man should strive to be, is Samoa Joe.
Yeah. Which version of Samoa Joe? WWE or AEW?
I guess AEW, just because it's the current him, you know? Like he's just so good. I love watching some Joe. And then let's see, a female.
And this could be indie level too.
Ooh, indie. Okay, this is I think, was she on this? Brooklyn Barrett.
Yeah, I've had her on before.
Just because, for one, she's great and she's tough as nails, but I love her throwing the pop thing for her entrance.
Yeah.
And I'm really jealous I didn't think of it. I wish I thought of it. And so this is my sneak way in to be able to do it with her. She comes through and can do it, and I fucking sneak way to get that in because it's such a smart idea. I love her sparing the entire audience.
Such a good idea.
Oh yeah,
and
because like every time you watch her make her entrance, and nobody ever expects it. So she comes through, everybody's like, "Oh my god." Well, I'm paying attention now because what the hell was that? You know what I mean?
The girl brings her own pyro.
Yes.
Yeah, she doesn't need pyro. I got my own pyro.
And then one more. You said to someone, what was the last one requirement?
Someone you're fond of or familiar with in the ring.
Someone I'm fond of or familiar with in the ring. I could say Alexander Lev because we've tagged. We tag, but I want to like do someone I don't currently work with a lot.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay. Oh man. I'm trying to think of one. You know what? Weird left field out of nowhere. Just Sid Ellington. Have y'all heard of him?
I have not.
Sounds familiar a little bit.
He's great. He's insane. He's going around the place just making waves. He's just this little guy, face paint, dyed hair, and just throws his body at people. And I would throw him at people.
That.
I would just throw him at people.
What's a torpedo?
I think it would be. I think it'd be just so fun. I think the weird thing that this list I've made, I feel like the odd one out is Samoa Joe. Like somehow the odd one out is Samoa Joe.
It's like we all bring something unique, and then there's just Joe.
Then there's Joe.
He's
our mentor. He's teaching us the ropes.
Yeah, he's like the wise mentor. He's like your edge of the Judgment Day. You know, he's there like shadowing everybody. It's like all right. And then you all turn.
I was just like, I don't know if you'd really want to turn on Samoa Joe, though. You know, that's like the worst person to have as your enemy.
God. We can. Crap. Who did it? Oh man, I'm trying to get the tag team that just peacefully went their separate ways for a bit. There was a tag team that did that. I don't remember which one. We could do that though. Just peacefully separate our ways for a bit. Go do some single stuff. We don't have to turn. You know.
Yeah.
There's no anger here.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm gonna do this. You
do that.
Keep grinding. We'll reconnect sometime. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to think of
yeah. The career is going well, obviously. If things were to end up in a book, they write the Warden book. Who from the wrestling world, all time or current, would you want to narrate your audiobook?
Okay. So I love me some audiobooks. I'm dyslexic. I'm so bad at reading.
Me too.
I'm slightly dyslexic. It's great. It's great.
I'm surprised I spelled my name right down here.
My
Just like he
favorite
makes a great
audiobook reading is John Moxley because it just sounds like him just telling stories. I don't think I'd have John Moxley read it. Man, honestly, I think it's out of left field. But maybe if I could, maybe like if I can just pick anyone, freaking anyone, maybe R-Truth or freaking Mark Henry.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Mark
love it.
Henry's the one we haven't heard yet.
Yeah. Mark
Yeah,
Henry's the
Mark
first
Henry's
time
a
on
great
here.
time.
Mark Henry, because I really like how he talks about people. When he talks about people, he does a really good job of making them feel important.
Mhm.
And R-Truth, just because he's the funniest man in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my very first answer when I was going through all these. I was like, only because he'll get so off topic that when you're following along reading the book, you're like, wait, hold on, where are we?
What are we talking about? I said Michael Cole just because Michael Cole has done so much.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I
Yeah.
said Michael Cole.
But
And one of our guests was like, "You."
yeah, my more serious answer though was either Triple H or Maven, just because of their cadence and their voice and everything, you know.
Heck yeah.
And Maven's one of my top 5 favorites, so I was like, I gotta pay homage to him somehow, you know.
So
Short-lived in the company, but definitely
you spoke
impactful.
earlier about
Absolutely.
you spoke earlier about one of your faction members being insane. And recently, where's my goat? I'm back. I said, and recently, you've been accused of being a little crazy yourself. So like, do you want to clear the air on these allegations of like, is Warden crazy? Is he not crazy? You know,
Guys,
this is your chance to clear your air.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm being generally bullied by hundreds of people every time I wrestle. Like, I'm just out here trying to have a competitive match, and hundreds of people are just insulting me. I don't know if they've heard like my tragic backstory and think I snapped or something. Like, I don't think it's called for. Like, but it is genuinely insane how I just go out there and tell them I'm not crazy, and then everyone just starts yelling at me that I'm crazy. I have to write it on my wrist just to I don't understand. I put it on my wrist tape and they still don't listen.
I mean, as a non-biased journalist, you do kind of come out smacking yourself in the head with a motorcycle helmet.
Okay, at least I'm not like Goldberg and like actually cutting myself open pre-match,
Right.
We all have our pre-match rituals, and a helmet to the forehead ain't never hurt nobody. Well, it ain't never hurt me. I've won a few matches with a helmet to the forehead, but that's besides the point.
It's got enough hair to cushion it.
Yeah, we can go with that. We can go with that. We can.
Also, one of the first questions that I was asked when you first showed up to PCW, which I feel like is going to make you laugh really hard, because I knew everybody. I already knew you. So I'm telling y'all, like, hey, pay attention to Warden. Like, this guy's good. This guy is insane. Like, especially for a big man, he's insane.
I appreciate
You're
it.
walking around and somebody comes up and he goes, is Warden Samoan or black? I don't know. And I was like, I want to say black, but the headbutting with the helmet does make sense.
So my dad's black, mom's white. I get Samoan all the time. It's the hair, it's the headbutt.
I was gonna say it's the hair.
I've this one guy in Alabama told me he knew I wasn't Samoan because I didn't have to ask for it. And I was mildly insulted. But he thought I was
I'll have
Mexican.
you know my ass is fantastic.
He thought I was Mexican. He came up to me speaking Spanish, and I was like, nope, not that either. My mom's Scottish and my dad's black, so it's the nappiness of black mixed with the Meredith hair. and you get this.
Okay.
You get this.
I like to say I'm blackish.
Well, for those who question, we all know now.
Yeah. I am black, white, and Puerto Rican, but the white side of my family is Irish and German. So I'm just a mutt.
Dude, I
A
want to
Mod
wrestle for all
Podge.
day, but I don't think they know I'm black. I want to wrestle. I also, what's it called? There's that a few years ago they did like a thing where they made a collage of like all the black wrestlers in the Southeast, and I didn't make it on it. And I was so salty. I was so salty. My roommate Hyena Heriting make it on the women's version of it either. So I was like, okay, we're good.
Oh,
But y'all got like the reverse Sol Ruka effect.
Yeah.
Instead of like, where are these two? It's like Sol Ruka's like, why is she here? And then you look up like, oh, her dad's black. She's just extremely white passing. Me.
Yeah.
I just avoid the sun. I'm a vampire. Hello. But yeah.
Some days I'm darker than he is.
Again,
Dude.
I avoid the sun. I tell people down here I just play baseball when I try to meet their daughters.
I don't think you can tell. Yeah, you can't tell. My arms are different colors from living in my car. Like,
Really?
my left arm
Yeah.
from the window is darker than my right arm from the inside of the car. Like my arms
Oh, wow.
are different colors. One of these days
That's
I'm gonna go
insane.
like tan and even it up, but I've just been too lazy.
Just like you sit half your body in the tanning.
What's insane? I have too bad of ADHD just to sit there in the sun. You know what I mean? Like I can't just sit there. I'm going to get bored. I'm going to wander
He'd
off.
be there on the beach tanning, and then a ball would go by. He'd be like, "Ooh, ball."
As long as you're in the sun, you'll tan a bit. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that gimmick where you just lay there. You know, you can
Yeah.
be active. As long as you
Yeah, if
don't.
you just lay there, it more so you just burn and peel.
Yeah.
If you're active and
I don't-
evenly like coating, to say, you know, like,
The only time I've ever been sunburned is when I fell asleep tubing.
oh,
I got my entire right arm got sunburnt while I fell asleep tubing.
oh no.
How do you fall asleep tubing, my boy?
You know, when you're
Was it one of those lazy
fat
rivers?
and lazy like me, you can sleep anywhere, like a car, like
Played
a
the
car.
wrestling shows when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm
Why-
gonna point out a 6'4", 330-pound man should not be sleeping in a 2003 Kia Rio. I just want that information.
No,
out there.
that
I
sounds.
just want-
As a 6'5", almost 300-pound man, that doesn't sound like a guy. Guys, my Challenger's a hard time to get in and out of. Like, you know,
Yeah,
It's
I don't know
a
how I did
problem.
it. I don't know how I did it. I'm never going back. It's
hey,
the
we make
worst.
it happen. We make it happen.
Yeah, and it's always the biggest dudes who get the smallest cars.
Oh my! I just need some space, man.
Yeah.
I
You see, Braun Strowman in the car he has. He's got like a little sports car, but of course his is modded to not have back seats, so he can extend the passenger all the way back, or like
I
the
watched-
driver's seat all the way back.
That boy
I
drives
watched
from his
Shaq
trunk.
get out like the smallest car ever.
Yeah,
Shaquille O'Neal, I was just astounded how he fitted it.
Being a
I'm
nimble
good.
people, right?
You know what my dream vehicles are? My dream vehicles are one of those camper vans where it looks like a regular van, but it has a camper on the inside.
hmm
And then I want to put a motorcycle gimmick on the back of it and get one of those nice Indian motorcycles with the brand Indian.
Mhm.
Okay.
Those are my dream vehicles because then I can just drive the van anywhere I need to wrestle. Right after the show, I just find a Walmart and go to sleep. I don't need to go anywhere. And then if I want to go somewhere and save some gas money, I just drive the motorcycle. I haven't rode my motorcycle in like 5 years and it sucks. I bring that helmet to the ring, not touched a bike in 5 years. These Atlanta drivers scare me. I'm good.
Yeah,
I see a car crash every day. I'm from, I already said Asheville, North Carolina. We got some nice windy roads. People drive slow. Atlanta drivers are a different breed. I'm good. I'm good.
Especially once you get towards like Lake Lure. You got a few windy roads in Asheville, and then you hit Lake Lure, and it's like, this is too much wind. God, it's so bad. The only time I really get car sick is on Lake Lure roads, man. And I'm over here like I'm throw it. Even driving.
Either that
I'll be
or
like,
that mountain up to my cabin. It's go, yee. It was like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
So steep.
Yeah, and especially for your car too.
I was scared. I was very scared, and I just popped my tire on the way up there. It was terrifying.
Yeah, honestly, it's not for low riding cars for sure.
Yeah, you could have warned her, brother.
I did.
Oh, fair.
So, they say the best wrestling character is yourself amped up to 1,000. With that being out in the air, how do you find balance between your public persona and your private life? And how much of you is in your character?
So, what's it called? So people are generally astounded from when I wrestle to when they meet me at the merch table. People just can't understand the change. And it's really easy to amp yourself up when you hit yourself in the head with a helmet, for one. And for two, literally, like as I said, I have like a freaking like DC comic villain backstory. Like I should be the worst person in the world, but I'm just not. And so when it comes to wrestling, I just I'm like, what if I just snapped? You know, and that's all. I just wrestle like I snapped, and that's all. That's real easy. I feel like it's I just, as long as you just get mad and then you have your intensity, the wrestling comes easy. You know what I mean? Like wrestling is easy for me. I just treat it like it's real. The coaches always say treat it like it's real, and I just treat it like it's real. I get punched in the face, I get mad, fucking I slam you, like I just slam you. There's no magic, there's no smoke and mirrors. Cody Rhodes referenced smoke and mirrors. I just slam people, I just hit people. Like, there's no, my good wrestling is just me trying to hurt them and then landing them flat, you know, like and like
short, sweet, and to the point.
Oh yeah. And like if I'm gonna have this crazy fucking backstory, I might as well get some freaking sympathy out of it while wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you all a taste. I don't want to trauma dump on the podcast.
I would love for somebody to trauma dump. Actually, we've had somebody trauma dump on the podcast before.
Yeah.
So, in my teens, I witnessed my dad stabbing my mom. Had to distract my dad while she drove herself to the hospital. Went on the run with my dad for a few days. Complained to my dad enough to where he would take me home. The cops were waiting at home. So I got out of the car and he freaking booked it to hide from the police more. DSS took me. I lived with my uncle for a few years. During that time, my brother passed away. I had to drive to Florida, pick up my brother's corpse in a cardboard box, and drive it back to Asheville and personally bury it because don't have money to pay for a flight and don't have money to pay for someone to bury him. Uncle I lived with passed away, and then my sister passed away. My sister passed away 2 weeks before I was supposed to wrestle for her. She never got to see me wrestle.
Oh damn!
Oh
yeah, I got the worst backstory.
Oh yeah. You started speaking. I was like, damn, this is like straight out of a comic book.
Holy gets worse, and then it goes from then add living in a van. The van breaks down. Living in a car, like if all this negative shit had to happen, we got to pop. You know, even out with some positive stuff, and wrestling is that positive. People always ask me, like, why I would live in a car for wrestling, and it's because my life was so bad for so long, and with having so little money, there was no upside. You know, like I worked in a factory, I worked as a lifeguard, I did all these jobs, I worked line cook. I landscaper, mover. I worked all these jobs. They were all just psychologically draining on top of the psychological damage from my already crappy life. And wrestling has given me the opportunity to make something of myself. So if I have to live in a car for a few years to make that work, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's a whole
Right,
lot of
yeah.
things in there that you said that I was like, that's extremely relatable.
Hmm.
Because, like, yeah, from one tragic backstory, not as tragic as yours, holy shit. But from one tragic backstory to another, like, it's like once you get in the ring and it's like, all right, this is what I'm meant to do. You know what I mean? Like, as you can see, my name right here is the second generation prodigy. My dad wrestled. My dad was in the military. My dad, you ever seen the movie Black Hawk Down?
I think so. Yeah.
My dad was on that mission.
Oh
That was a
shit.
real life mission. He was there. He was in Somalia. He was the one getting the Delta forces out. He was the one who watched all of his friends die like that. You know what I mean? Because it was proclaimed as like one of the most dangerous days for Rangers. You know,
Mhm.
then he comes back home, can't find a job. It's got all this PTSD from this. So like we had a rule of like, hey, if your father is sleeping, don't wake him up. I broke that rule once and got a fist to the nose. And then I was like, well, I had a nightmare and now I have a bloody nose and I'm just gonna sleep on the floor and pretend that it didn't happen because ow.
Yeah.
And then like all this bad stuff happening in my life. And then when I was 13, like my dad discovered wrestling, discovered how much he loved it. And then like that's when I saw my dad as who he truly was, not the PTSD and all that other shit, you know? And I'm like, oh my God, like now I want to do this because I see how much it's changed him.
Yeah,
Flash
your
forward
true
to I'm
colors really
13.
show when you're around
Yeah,
what you
literally.
love.
It's like you take away all the bad and then that's when you allow yourself to shine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because of that, he was supposed to be a bad guy, you know? Hits the curtains, everybody loves him to death. And it's literally like, yay, shut up. Yeah. Like he got cheered for telling people to shut up. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
And then
I
flash
love
forward,
I love the heels like that.
it's like there's like, all right, cool, we're just gonna make him commissioner since everybody loves him. And then flash forward to September 28th, 2013, he was shot and killed.
I'm
And then
sorry.
the next show we had to like they had like a whole memorial thing for it. So he ended up having his ashes spread around the ring just because that's what he loved so
Heck
much.
yeah.
Like we have his ashes in 4 places. We have some, his mom has some. We spread it around the wrestling ring and we went to a UNC Chapel Hill game because my dad was a huge Tar Heel fan. We went to a Chapel Hill game, watched him play basketball, snuck out at one point, and spread his ashes somewhere on the campus because he wanted to
yeah.
be spread on the campus.
Heck
Those are the
yeah.
4 places he wanted to go. So like with that, I'm over here like, man, I love that's what got me out of indie wrestling. Like I didn't know indie wrestling until I started this podcast. Trust me, Austin was very upset that I didn't know half of these people were. And I was sitting here trying to interview him. I'm like, who? And he's like, dude, we gotta introduce you back into some indies,
Got
man.
smarting you up a bit.
Crash course.
Literally crash course on the indies, and now I'm just like discovering all these people, and it's a fun time. But like,
To be honest, I
that's
thought
my
about
motivation.
printing a sheet full of indie wrestlers. I'm like, all right, who's this? Who's this? Who's this?
Here's your document for the week. Here are your flashcards. Okay.
It's your homework for the podcast, and I was going like, oh, I just thought we were going to sit here and talk shit to people. This is great.
Yeah.
But no, like I
send them a couple
wholeheartedly understand
names.
the motivation.
Yeah.
Heck
I'll send them a couple names that I get scheduled. I'm like, all right, do your research, do what you need to do.
And it's always like, oh, that person kicks that person in the face really cool. I'm gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of doing really cool moves, that little like middle apron slide thing you do, how did you come up with that? How did you do that?
Mark Henry used to do it.
Yeah.
And I messaged him and I asked him if I could do it. And he said, yes, sir. And followed me. And then I was too much of a bitch to do it for like 5 more months. And then I found was this like, I got a match against an opponent that was like jacked to all get out. And the ropes looked a little loose that day. And I was like, I got to try it. Today's the day.
Yeah.
and I've been doing it ever since. And it is my favorite part of the match. Like when I get to do it, I love it. Like my first time over there at Palmetto, the ropes were a little tight. I didn't know, but this last match against Lev, I was like, I think today's the day. And Lev's my buddy, so I was just gonna lay it in and kill him anyway. I said, I'll make it real. I'm just gonna do the move. Like I'm just gonna. Sorry if it sucks. I hit my friends the hardest.
You have to. You have to.
I'm sorry. I get the opportunity to hit you. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
With that statement, we need to become friends because I like it when people hit me hard. Because that means I'm like, oh, they're cool with being hit hard.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
Like, oh, you match my energy. Bet.
It's literally like somebody gives me a good forearm, and I'm like.
Those are the best matches. You know what I mean? I like a fight. You know what I mean? That's why the Attitude Era was so good. Is that it was all the matches were a fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be a big striker anyway. So
I got my cool moves in the back pocket to pull out. We can do cool moves, but we'll get those later. First, I gotta hit you in the face a few times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I gotta.
My cool moves are my finisher. Once we get to the finisher, that's when it's like, oh, here, you want to see something cool? Check this out,
dude. I pride myself on being the most innovative big man right now. I'll die on that hill.
I'll die on that hill too. That's why I say you're my goat,
dude.
See,
the hip toss black hole slam. I'm still waiting for someone to tell me I didn't invent it. I'm waiting for it. I found a clip of a guy doing a hip toss backbreaker in like the friggin' so long black and white French wrestling is where I found this hip toss backbreaker, and then I fucking did it as a black hole. And the only person I've seen close to doing it is Shayna Baszler does the hip toss backbreaker now. But I've also let people start doing it. Like there's a guy in the UK that I asked me if he could do it. And I said, sure. He's doing it. I think there's like another person that does the move in the UK too. But I haven't found a clip of anyone doing it before me. I'm waiting for someone to prove me wrong.
Yeah,
all right. I love it. I love it.
Because like again, I sit in the student sections there in Palmetto. First of all, everybody, you say you get bullied by like hundreds of fans everywhere else. They call you crazy and all this stuff. And meanwhile, we're over here like Warden. Our fans love you.
Oh my
Our
God.
fans love you.
I have so much fun over there in Palmetto. I hate the drive.
Yeah, God, yes. Isn't it like 5 hours for you?
It's 5 hours for me, and like the drive back's 5 hours. The drive there is 6 because of traffic.
Oh God.
But I have a real good time over there. It's a lot of fun. It's nice to be appreciated. That doesn't happen often with me for some reason.
Yeah, I think we discovered you July 2024 at a title belt show.
Yeah, it was title belt. That's when we
104 degree
yeah, was that the show that didn't have any air?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How am I? Is the CTE setting in? Where was this? Where was this?
This was Charlotte in a place called Camp.
Oh my God, dude! It was so hot, and then the floor was like traditional, like really old flooring. So it was a bunch of 2x4s cut like the long way and placed on the floor, and then to make the 2x4s not rot, they covered it in oil. So your gear bags. Are on the floor in the back, just covered in oil, and like it was insane. That was a fun. I think I killed like Brittany Jade, right?
It was Brittany Jade you were going against.
Drew Hood brought her out because they were doing that feud or whatever.
Yeah,
which was really funny because your music hits and she goes and turns around and she's like, "I'm gonna die. This is a big man."
I love my song. I found my song. That song's not even made for me. I found that thing. It's royalty free too. It fits me so well. The moment I get picked up and someone has to make a song for me, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna miss it. I love my song.
Yeah, that's great. No, but like you come out, I was like, oh God. I I was like, oh
I come
no.
out and I was like, hey, this is gonna be really bad.
Great.
Something
Great.
ahead
That's
with
the
the-
reaction I want. I want people to know that someone's gonna get hurt. Like, and it's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be me.
No, it wasn't.
We're gonna do a Warden's gonna kill you next chant. I'm gonna talk
Oh.
to the students and start a Warden's gonna kill you.
So someone tried to start one, and I started clapping, and I got mad at myself. But I was like, I gotta hit this freaking gimmick, bro. I gotta do the skid mark, the Mark Henry gimmick through the ropes. I was like, it's too late. I think that's what it's called. When I messaged him, I was like, hey, can I do your senton through the ropes? And he was like, yeah. But everyone, when I looking it up, it came up as skid mark. But I don't ever. I just call it the senton to the ropes because that sounds a little rude. Like, you know.
Yo, let me use your skid mark. Yeah. So, being that the wrestling business is ever changing and always will be, if you could change one thing about the current landscape today, what would that be?
Oh man, it's controversial though. It's controversial. I think that don't get me wrong, I do it all the time. Because I'm trying to make it out here, but I think wrestlers should get paid more often. I think wrestling for free isn't the greatest. And you know what I mean? Like I wrestle on my for student shows for free and stuff. Like that's understandable.
Mhm.
But like I've gotten like I hope I don't get in trouble. I just think wrestlers like should get paid more. I don't know. I think the indies have become some oversaturated. And it's easier to play a bad wrestler no money than a good wrestler some money. And that's become my thing. And as a result, I think the quality of wrestling has gone down. But I think if people paid good wrestlers more often than taking the cheap way out, I think the whole indies would be better.
Yeah,
I agree. Because this business is way too dangerous just to keep doing it for a hot dog and a handshake. Like, if I'm going to take years off of my life, could I at least make some money? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys are putting your bodies on the line, like sometimes 4 or 5 days in a row in a week. Yeah. Like it's crazy. The way I see it, and I've stressed this before, up the ticket prices to compensate for the talent you have. Or up the ticket prices and extend the show hours so that way you can showcase a little bit more, you know?
I do think like if you pay good wrestlers and have good matches, more fans will show up. I genuinely think that. I genuinely
you got to make it worth it for like upping the ticket prices. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make it worth it.
I get you can't afford like the superstars, like the freaking crazy expensive people. I guarantee you there's a good wrestler an hour away that would come like draw for your show.
There's a Warden out there.
But yeah, I like student shows, and when you're very first starting, if you can find like a spot place or a rep place to wrestle for free, sure. But I feel like we've gotten way too into not paying wrestlers. I think it's not healthy for the indies.
Yeah, I don't think it's you said it's controversial, and I'm over here like, is the truth controversial? No.
Yeah, no, you've seen it most of your life, pretty much. So,
literally, I watched a man get caught on fire for nothing more but a handshake. Dude, then again, that was his stupid fault. But
like there are spot places and there are rep places where you go there to learn, and they don't work hard. Like that's fine. Like if you go there just for a rep to get better, and they're not recording, and there's going to be like 8 people in the audience anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah. But these shows where they draw an actual like good audience and then they refuse to pay like local talent, it's kind of infuriating.
Yeah, it's like
I don't blackball myself for saying this. But yeah, I love indie wrestling, and there's nothing I would change about it ever. There's not.
That's the part.
Cut that other part. Yeah.
we're gonna cut out everything else and just only post the I love indie
I love
wrestling.
indie wrestling. It's the best.
Yeah,
But I also think I'll tell you this much. I love wrestling. Once more, I go to the Nightmare Factory. We have school showcases, and I genuinely think we do our school showcases. I think we've never charged for them. That they're almost always free. You can go to the Nightmare Factory, get to see Cody's belts, get to see the chair he slammed that broke apart, get to see the chair that hit him in the head, like all this cool memorabilia, and get to watch his students wrestle for free. And like I think student showcases are the best. Like, you know, like that's a good like show to not get paid at. Like I've wrestled.
Yeah.
There's been 20 camps. I've wrestled for probably 10 of those showcases.
Yeah.
And now that's a show I'll wrestle for free at for the rest of my life. I'll be 70 and I'll go wrestle for the student showcases. Those are the best.
I've seen highlights from the showcases there. And then
we're gonna have to start doing that at Palmetto. We call it Cult. Yeah. We have the day before the next
those are what Cult is? I've seen some advertisements for Cult. That's cool.
Yeah, it's we have it at our school the day before our big show, and it's free admission and stuff like that. And it's a student show, you know. It's a
where'd he go?
Where's my Warden?
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello.
we can hear you, but can't see you.
Why did my camera go off?
Oh no.
Okay, let me unplug and plug it back in. Let's see. I don't know what happened.
Anyway, Colt. Yeah, it's a student show.
I don't understand. It just has this red box at the top saying it's lost connection to my camera.
Uh-oh.
Boo.
Is this the option to fix it? This is the
Hey,
I'm back. I've returned.
Hey.
I don't know.
like
I plugged it and unplugged it back in. Yeah. They're the day before the Palmetto shows.
I think so. I think that's what we're going to start doing. I'll have to get some more information about it, and if I do, I'll shoot you a text. But
dope. I might come watch one. I usually am booked up, but if I'm free one of those Fridays, I might come through just to watch.
Yeah, because I've watched you guys, and I've watched like your sub company. I watched Turnbuckle turn into One Fall.
So good. They're doing local TV now. They're on Peachtree Sports.
Are they?
Our first episode was last week, and so they do a Peachtree Sports episode, and the day after it goes up on Triller. So we're on Triller now. If you want to, it's up. Like you go watch it. It's so good. It's free on Triller. Like if you got an hour to spare, it's just good. I think the first show has like a Jay Lethal match, which you can never go wrong with a Jay Lethal match.
No, definitely not. Like, oh yeah. I've watched One Fall a lot, and I was like, huh, because I know Joya frequents there now. Joya Blake, she frequents One Fall. You guys bring in a lot of cool people too.
Oh yeah, we got some surprises too. Like we did Center Stage, which is where WCW used to run. WWE ran a show there. GCW ran a show there. NWA's here this month going through the Center Stage. Like it's a historic venue, and we ran it. And I'm not going to say names. We outdrew a lot of other companies in there. That's all I'm saying. We had numbers in there. But it is a really cool experience. Like they had Brody King show up unannounced. Freaking Darby Allin showed up unannounced. Announced talent was there. Was MJF was there. Tony Schiavone was there. Frat House, of course. QT Marshall. Like it was Billy Gunn. It's just a really cool opportunity. I got to wrestle Satnam Singh in a battle royal.
Oh wow!
You know what I mean, like,
and you're a big dude, but that's a big dude.
I pushed him, and he took a step back. I pushed him again, and he didn't take a step back that second time. It was pushing a wall that second time. I have never felt smaller in my life. I have never.
Man, braced for impact.
It's like that Man of Steel scene where like the one drunk guy pushes Superman and realizes Superman's not moving. He just goes, "Think, huh?"
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was like you at WrestleCade last year. You go downstairs and you see the Great Khali just eating breakfast. You're like, oh
Oh
god.
yeah, just in our hotel with a bagel. Which looked like one of those, you know those powdered donuts, those little small
Yeah, like the
Full-size
little
bagel was
the
that
tiny
small in
donut.
his
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. And then I pick it up and I'm like, that's a pretty solid bagel right there. And he's just like, powdered donut.
I love the picture of Andre holding a water bottle. I think that's my favorite thing ever. Like, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fingers big.
And then him with a can, like
Dude, favorite
That
movie,
was it.
Princess Bride.
That long. You know who
Mhm.
really caught me off guard though? Moose.
Moose?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I knew Moose was a big man. I know Moose is a big man. I love Moose. My favorite match I think of all time at this point is Oba Femi versus Moose.
Dude.
Just because I love Oba. Oba is like my favorite person to watch right now. And I love Moose. Those are two massive men going at each
Yeah.
other, and those are two massive athletic men. And I'm
Mhm.
like,
Oh, yeah.
if there's ever a match that I want to sit and just study,
I just want to point out, like, the moment Oba did his entrance, you knew shit was going to get good. You know what I mean? Like, the first time you see Oba come out with that theme and that gear and that presentation, you're
because
like,
at first he didn't have that theme song.
no, at
I
first he
remember
didn't have the accent.
Yeah.
Like, at first he didn't have the accent, but when
It
he
was
had
almost
that
like the reverse
presentation-
Kofi effect.
the moment that presentation was set up, I want to say it was, you were like, oh, we have something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When
His
it
first theme song
clicks.
was really good, though. I'll say that because I watched him from his first tournament that he was in to his second breakout tournament, which is when he ended up winning and then cashing in and becoming the North American champion. So I
Mhm.
watched the first one. I remember I watched the first one because I was so invested in Oba that I was at my niece's birthday party. It was at like this it was at this like gymnastics thing, whatever. My niece is a huge gymnastics guru. She's amazing at it. And I'm sitting here, first of all, I'm watching them just run around and play and do the thing. And I'm over here like, she's doing flip bumps. That's a flip bump. What? I have my third generation prodigy. Here we go. Anyway, besides the point. But I'm sitting in the corner while she's running off playing, and I'm like antisocial, so I'm not really talking to anybody. And I'm watching Oba going through this match. And my friend or my brother walks over, he's like, of course you're watching wrestling. And he's like, who is this? And I'm like, this is Oba Femi. He goes, who? And I'm like, don't worry about it. And he goes, oh boo. And I'm like, no, it's not the Steve Harvey clip, but it's Oba Femi. My brother's an idiot. Me and my brother, when we get together, we're stupid. But I'm sitting here, I'm watching him, and then I remember the second breakout tournament. And that's when he had the accent. And that's when he had to do theme song. And that was before he was even like even doing the little strut. But like he's making his way through Fall from Grace. And I'm like, I remember this guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I remember this guy. He had a banger theme song, which he still does have his theme song was my number one song on Spotify last year. I'll say that. Because like it's just a banger. And then now here he is with Moose, and like as an athlete, as a big man who strives to be an athletic big man and strives to be more than just I'm the big guy, karate chop. That's how you end the match. Like I want to do cool shit as like a really big guy because I've heard my whole life, and I'm sure you have too. I'll be like, oh, I want to do this move. Man, you're too big for that.
Dude, every big man does the same thing. I'm tired of choke slams, guys. Like I'm tired
exactly.
of
I don't want to be put in a box of a big man and have to do big man shit. No, like let me do my cool guy shit. If I dive through the middle ropes, let me do my suicide, bro.
Yeah, like the three of us right now are perfect examples. Like we're all 6 foot plus, over 200. Like we watch the people like Obafemi's and the Mooses, and like you, the things that they do are all inspiring. Like Keith Lee was the one who inspired me to actually start training. I'm like, bro, the stuff that he does at his size.
Animal,
Dude.
absolute animal.
I have one of these days I want to pull out a Keith Lee spot. One of these days, I don't have the opportunity yet. I really want to do his crossbody, the leapfrog and crossbody. I want to do it so bad. I can do it. I'm having too much fun punching people in the face. I don't get to do my full flips. You know,
You're like, I gotta find a venue where I can be showy enough to do it. You know.
I just really enjoy punching people. I just really enjoy.
Give me sometime next year, and I'll take it. It's fine,
dude. I forget that I can do cool things, and I'm just like, I just want to just slam people. You know, the most you get from me is a Vader senton usually. Of course, the senton to the ropes too.
You stole the Mark Henry skid mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you stole the Mark Henry spot? You know, where it's like it's crossbody catch,
back roll through. I've done it like twice. I'm a little too lanky for it. Like really? I find it hard getting my feet under me. Like I don't know. I've done it a few times. Like I can do it. I just wish it was more smooth. You know, Mark Henry's is a beast.
Yeah,
you know animal. So I usually just catch the person either crossbody position or I just black hole slam them from them jumping into me.
You ever been in a cage match before?
Yeah. You know that neck breaker on the ropes I do before the skid mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really funny when there's a cage in the way of their face. Where you drop yeah, it's the best. I've never also one of the worst feeling things I've ever been taken was in that cage match.
Ooh,
so I've taken a lot of dumb things. I've got like my top 5 worst things in the top 5 worst things in this cage match. Someone hits me with a metal pizza spatula. So it's a long wooden stick with a metal spatula bit at the end.
Oh God!
So when he swings it, all that force into a whipping of the metal spatula on my back. No, I didn't feel great. I also got hit with a stop sign in the top of the head, which didn't feel great. Hurt a little more than my helmet does. What's it called? I want one of those signs that you see on the street that say bump. I want one so bad. My life's goal is to hit somebody with a bump sign. Like if I'm at the.
You are a man after my own heart because I've driven by so many of those. I just went bump, and I'm like, I want that, so I could just.
I don't have the stones to steal it, but man, do I want one! I don't know where you buy a bump sign, but I need one because oh man,
yeah,
you are a man after my own heart because I thought the same thing.
You guys were on the topic of Mark Henry. That's what sparked the cage match for me. I was like, you ever copy Mark Henry and try to break the lock with your bare hand?
No, I'm trying to think if I've ever broken something like that. I've broken crutches. Someone has tried to hit me with crutches and I've caught it and broke it over my knee. I don't ever think I've just broken something. I got hit so hard with a steel chair. The steel chairs broke once, but I don't think I've ever like
intentionally done it.
No,
he's not crazy, guys. He's not.
Usually, people aren't put in a position to entrap me in a way where I would need to break out of something. Usually, or I guess he was breaking into something.
Yeah, I think he was
I don't have many friends that I would break into a cage for either. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or hey, enemies that you have a grudge with.
Yeah.
You can be like, yo, let me in there. You're not doing the job right.
Let me do the beat.
I love me some gimmick matches. I'm always down for a gimmick match. It's just it's a little harder on the indies to get the resources. However, I will say I learned doors are $61. That's not bad. Like I see why GCW goes through doors every show. That's not bad because the tables.
Josh Powers, Mad Dog.
Let's say Mad
Dude,
Dog.
I'm wrestling Mad Dog in like 2 weeks, by the way.
Hey,
In a no DQ match for the Urban Combat Wrestling Heavyweight Championship in Asheville, North Carolina.
Be prepared for tables or be prepared for doors because that man loves
those tables. WWE
And Legos
are like $300, by the way. They're like
Really?
$300. Those tables.
yeah,
That's why they don't get the tables often because those things are expensive.
yeah.
But doors, on the other hand, I mess with some doors now.
I'm going to go ahead and let you know. Be prepared for Legos and be prepared for doors.
I've wrestled him once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I'll tell you this much. I'm very happy I'm fat and wear a shirt. I'm very happy I'm fat and I wrestle in a shirt because if I wasn't wearing that shirt, I don't know how those Legos would have felt because they felt bad enough with a layer.
Like it sounds.
I have a singlet on and my merch shirt, and it still sucked. So I can't imagine it was skin on Lego.
I mean, yeah.
Everyone's stepped on a Lego before, right? And it's just hell on earth on your foot. You know what I mean? So I can't imagine being picked up and slammed onto them. You know what I mean?
So I don't know if I've like seen this, but I want to do it.
Uh-oh.
And it's dumb. I'm sorry. I'm real stupid and goofy. I want to go to a show and bring Mega Blocks and put them out. And the referee is like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I can't afford Legos. I could only get Mega Blocks. I can't afford.
Yo, like those Legos at the Charlotte venue. You need those, like the giant blocks.
Yeah.
That was insane.
I can't afford Legos. I had to get Mega Blocks, bro. I'm sorry.
So
Lincoln Logs.
No.
You know the spot to where like you put thumbtacks in a Nerf gun or like on the Nerf dart and they shoot it at somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Something I want to do is hear me out. Hold on.
I have a really good thumbtack story for after this. I have a really good one.
This is an airsoft gun.
That's concerning.
I want to use an airsoft gun in a match. Just because I used to play airsoft all the time. So like I have an immunity to airsoft. Shit still hurts a lot, but it's only like a slight sting.
I think it'd be cooler if it was paintball to be honest, because then you see the mark all over the person.
Oh yeah. Man, I would love to do like airsoft or paintball like in a match, like pull out a paintball gun and just
So I don't have footage of it. I've tried to get the person to send me the footage and they just haven't done it. I've like messaged them twice now. One of the craziest things I've done, which I've never bumped in thumbtacks, I've bumped people into thumbtacks and just pitting them sucked. I cannot imagine bumping on thumbtacks. But like I've wrestled after a light tube match and they swept up the glass and that stuff still hurt.
The fiberglass.
After they swept up the glass, I still got glass in me. I hate it. But the worst thing I've done with thumbtacks is I had a guy dump thumbtacks into my helmet, put my helmet on my head, and then Claymore kick me. I got a cut right here. If you look on my merch stand banner, the big picture of me, I have a big cut right here from it because those promo pics were taken like a week after the event. And like, yeah, it looks like, I don't know if you noticed, this is real close to my eye. Like, I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
And I really want the footage because I'm never going to do it again. I need proof that this dumb shit happened. I need to send this to Botchamania or the oh my god, try not to win challenge YouTuber.
Yeah.
Just brother.
Oh, man.
That's all I can say. Just brother.
It wasn't great. It didn't feel great. I can send you a picture later. I don't know if you want to edit it and put it in the podcast, but there's like blood here I'm like sticking into the top of my skull. Like,
Oh,
I think
God.
the worst thing I ever saw at an indie show was I talked briefly about this. So little advice in case you ever decide to do this. But it was the company my dad used to wrestle for, SWA, which is the local, well, was the local thing here. It was a hardcore match. Guy lights the table on fire, right? The guy who went through the table was wearing a cloth shirt. So he goes through the table, and cloth is extremely flammable and erupts into flames. His entire shirt caught on fire, so his whole back was on fire. And then he got hit with a fire extinguisher, which I don't know if you know this or not. Fire extinguisher is chemicals. That's how it puts out the fire. So my mother, who was the EMT for these wrestling shows, spent 3 hours cleaning dead skin and chemicals out of this man's back as he had third-degree burns all the way up his back. So if you ever go through a flaming table, please, for the love of God, take your fucking shirt off.
So I've been through a flaming table. I didn't take my shirt off. The shirt was fine. I'm real sweaty.
I'm real sweaty.
what wasn't fine was my hair.
Oh no!
My hair caught on fire when I went through a flaming table. So there was a beautiful bald spot on the back of my head for a little bit.
That's what happened to me too.
Pulling a John Cena.
My hair is very flammable. And a lot of these wrestlers wet their hair before going out, like people that are smart. But if I wet my hair, I look like a weeping willow tree. So I never wet my hair. And on that day, I wish I wet my hair because, oh my God, I don't know. I smelled like burnt hair for like 2 weeks. It was bad.
Oh, God.
I kept pulling out chunks of hair, like no matter how much I washed my head. It wasn't great. I can send you the picture of that too. I can send you the picture.
You're saying all of this, and I'm like, hell yeah. He's like, oh, I can send you a picture of that. Hell yeah.
Please.
I've done so much in this business. And I've only been doing it 5 years. I've only been doing it. I've done things I can't even talk about. Like I've done for like NDA reasons. Like I've done.
I mean, you could talk about it. I mean, if Cam Jackson can say "fuck" on here in the first 2 seconds,
I just don't want to blackball myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
I've had some cool opportunities for some major promotions, and I don't want to. Don't want to talk about it.
Don't want to get in trouble, but I've done some cool shit.
I can tell you when the stream's off. I can tell you some cool things I've done.
Yeah. So you say you have sort of a DC Comics background, backstory. Let's say you could step into the life of any fictional character for 1 week. Who would it be, and how do you think you'd survive in their world, knowing what you know about that world?
Man. So like if I'm gonna step into like another world, I ain't gonna go for like one of these crazy places where I'll just die. But I probably I gotta do some fantasy crap that isn't too dangerous. Okay, deep take here. I guess Aragon. Because that was like my favorite book when I was a kid. And it's fantasy.
Oh, the dragon?
Yeah. But like it's fairly safe. Like I feel like Middle Earth, even if unless I'm hanging out with the hobbits, I think I get killed. You know what I mean?
Even hanging out with the hobbits, you'll get killed. Hello?
I love Skyrim. I think a dragon's gonna kill me. Like I'm good. But I feel like Aragon, like if I'm hanging out with the elves, like it'd be real cool. It'll be good food and stuff. If I'm hanging out with the humans, it'll be really boring, but I'll be safe. Like the only dangerous part in the Aragon fucking universe is if like if you're one of the important people, and I wouldn't be an important person. Like all the regular people have regular, normal, miserable lives like the rest of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it
You
doesn't
just
get
be
you
there.
dangerous
You're like, all
unless
right,
you're
this is
important.
cool, I guess.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, no one's gonna kill the local farmer. You know, no one's going out of that. And I would just be a guy. But if I could somehow get to the elf area, seems dope. They had dope food, dope crap to do. Like I'm
I
down.
thought I had the book. I was looking for it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go grab
guess-
the. I thought you were gonna go grab the sword because he mentioned Middle Earth.
If we're like early in the story, Harry Potter would be dope too. Like when we're
Okay.
early on and there aren't Death Eaters running around, Harry Potter would be dope too.
Yeah, probably before Prisoner of Azkaban, right?
Dude, I'll mess someone up in fisticuffs, but if someone just points something at me and I die, I'm screwed. Like
Magic
I'm-
stick. You're like, oh god, why am I floating?
like I'll punch someone and knock them out. It wouldn't be my first time.
If I were
but,
the
like,
Hogwarts, I would just use physical violence. Anyway, I wasn't going to do it until Austin brought it up, but you mentioned Middle Earth.
ooh,
That is an Urukai sword. The sword of the Urukai.
Ooh,
And
heck
it's made out of Damascus, so it's got a real pretty pattern going with it.
Are the Urukai which ones are they again?
They're the orcs that were made by Saruman.
Yeah,
Do
the
you
one
know-
with the face paint, the red face paint.
Yeah, the white face paint towards Saruman. You know what I mean? Lurks, the one who killed the one guy in the woods. The
So
one who was like.
I'm always thinking
What's
of
his name?
backups, right? So if I get signed to a major company, I might not be able to be the warden anymore, right? So I've my background. It's in my Instagram bio. This is pro wrestler, pro shit talker, ogre. So I'll be. Yeah, that's my backup. If I can't be the warden, I'm going to be the ogre. You know what I mean?
But no, this
Okay.
thing here, completely dull. I'm squeezing it as hard as I can.
I
When I
still
tell
think
you-
it'll mess you up. I still think
When I tell you,
With
it
enough
cut more
force.
pumpkin better than this one did.
Ooh.
It gave me a cleaner cut than this one did.
Yeah.
This is a genuine broadsword. You know what I mean? It's got the beauty. That's why I have the next Templar symbol behind me with Dea's bolt. Because
So-
I was really into Templar shit, so I got a broadsword.
Time to like tell you, I've got this really good idea, and I'm gonna say it over here, and then someone's gonna steal it. And I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry if
I'll
they
probably
steal
be
it.
the one to steal it.
I
You put
have
someone
been
on the-
trying for 3 years to convince the Georgia Renaissance Fair to let me run wrestling there, and I've given
Oh
up.
my god, yes!
So next year, I'm gonna apply through the Charlotte Renaissance Fair, and all I need to do
I'm running
is
right now, actually.
Yeah, I'm too late though. Like you have to apply like 6 months before the event or whatever.
Yeah.
And like Georgia, they just fucking ghost me every time. I'm gonna try Charlotte because they have more room anyway. They've got more flat area, so I'm gonna try to get a wrestling show there because I think it would be
That would pop
Easy
the fuck
money.
off.
I think it's easy money. I think it's easy wrestling. Like you go like 3 or 4 hour long shows a day.
Yeah.
You run the same match for those shows, and then like you have the barely balanced people where they're at the end of the show, they do their fire show. So the last show can be like gimmick matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, and you just let the wrestlers sell merch and then accept donations. I think it's easy money. I'm gonna do it so
I think that
bad.
would be-
I'm gonna do
I
it
think that
so
would be-
bad.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because
It'd be a great time.
you've seen the video of the knight at a Renaissance fair doing a swanton bomb onto the other one.
Yeah.
Like you've seen shit, and it went ballistic, and people loved it. So like
So-
having an actual wrestling show at a Renaissance fair would be phenomenal.
So I looked up. There's a Ren Fair. I don't know if it's Virginia or like one of the Midwest ones, but they have like a wrestling show at Ren Fair, but it's literally no ring. It's just them beating each other up on like the hay ground, and I'm like, that's not the same. Like
It's Almost like the
Soft ground
Ugandan soft
over
ground, yeah.
But it's not even that, because at least they've got like ropes and they're taking bumps and stuff, you know.
Mhm.
Like I want that like a real ring and stuff, because then you could actually do more.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell they're being real safe with it, you know. I think it would be dope. I think it'd be so cool. I think it'd be easy money, easy reps, just fun for like what, 2 months.
If you are able to get this to go, let a brother know.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I'm telling you,
We
like
will take a trip to Georgia or Charlotte, wherever it may be, but we will take a trip.
Dude, I'm trying my best to not use. I think I'm gonna message them and send them the application and everything, and then like I'm probably gonna have to use the Urban Combat Wrestling ring if they'll let me. Like my only worry is the Urban Combat Wrestling has shows, so like I guess like 2 days of the Ren Fair there just won't be wrestling because they're gonna have to need their ring back. But
Yeah.
I think it'd be easy money. It'd be so
it'd be
easy.
That'd be
Like, because you see these people going viral on TikTok and stuff and Instagram. Like the pickle salesman has hundreds of thousands of fucking viewers and subscribers and millions of viewers by selling pickles. Like,
and just being funny.
Being that character, yeah, it's
now, like, imagine that clout, but for indie wrestlers. Like, it's literally just free marketing for whatever wrestlers want to be on the show. You know what I mean?
See, I kind of want to see Danhausen at the Ren Fair now.
Dude,
You can't tell me it wouldn't work, man.
dude, I think it would be. I want to do it so bad. I'm gonna do it so bad.
Yeah.
I've been trying so long for Georgia Ren Fair. They ain't gonna respond. Hopefully, Charlotte is a lot more cordial with me.
See, I hate that the pickle dude's all the way in the New York Ren Fair. I'm like, bro,
Dude,
come to the Charlotte one.
Now, I wouldn't want to do it, but like, I feel like if it pops off, they can have a roaming wrestling show that goes to all the Ren Fairs, like the Ren Fair Entertainment usually does. Now, I want to get signed, so I'm not going to roam around that much. But I'll gladly, if it pops off, I'll gladly let someone else take it over and just take it to all the places. But I want to be the one to start it because it's my idea.
I curated it. This is mine.
Yeah,
this is mine.
It's my child.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm keeping the sword on me the whole time. By the way.
Heck yeah.
So, wrestling aside, everybody's got their guilty pleasures, whether it's a TV show, a movie, even that one thing you're obsessed with. What's yours?
Dude, I've been playing way too much Dead by Daylight.
Word!
The moment we get off here, I'm gonna like play Dead by Daylight. Like that's I've spent way. I have like all the DLC except for one. It's real bad. I love just killing people. Like the whole time I go around as like Ghostface or Unknown. It's great.
Yeah, I'm playing Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
That's been my guilty pleasure recently.
My friend has it through, and we have the Steam Family Share gimmick. I'm tempted, but my other friend just bought me Cyberpunk, so I have to play it.
I have over 100 hours in Cyberpunk.
I think I'll like it because I'm a big Skyrim guy. So I know it's a completely different genre, but I still like an open world mission based like
Cyberpunk's
gimmick,
really,
you know?
yeah,
They kind of play similar too.
It has 4 endings, so prepare yourself for that.
Okay, I'm gonna cry.
Yes, it'll get you. Cyberpunk will fucking get you because I didn't expect it to, and I'm over here like hoping one character is like getting better, right? And I'm like, oh my god, this is really awesome, and then they don't, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but they don't, and it sucks. Like Cyberpunk will 100% make you cry.
No,
And like
in the Last of Us will also make you cry. I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's expected from The Last of Us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what game is like just the worst when it comes to like, hey, let me just throw shit in your face. The fucking Witcher.
Yeah. The Witcher will just get you too. Even the TV show, TV show was so sad.
So I read the
Yeah.
books.
And
I've read
also
almost.
confused.
I've almost read all the books, and the world is very much like depressing. I think it's because it's like, I think it's a Polish story, right?
I think so.
Polish people love their sad stuff. Like that, there's Darkwood. The game Darkwood is also just sad as all get out.
Yeah.
I think Cry of Fear is Stockholm. Never mind. That's Ireland, I think, or something. I don't know. Oh, wait, Stockholm is Sweden, actually. Yeah, but not Poland. Polish people love their sad stuff.
I'm trying to think of another game that I really love that'll also just get you. You know what's actually can be really sad if you make a bunch of stupid ass decisions?
What?
Detroit Become Human.
The what?
Detroit Become Human.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That can be real sad if you make a bunch of dumb decisions, which I did. My first playthrough, I set off the nuke.
So I never played it, but I watched. I'm a big fan of. I'm not a big single player guy. Despite me having to play Cyberpunk because my friend gave it to me, I usually am very competitive. So I play a lot of multiplayer games against people to just run their shit.
Yeah.
Crap, where was I going with this? What were we just talking about? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I watched like a fucking like lore breakdown of it. And I was like, man, this is good. This isn't like this is I've spoiled everything, so there's no point.
Story's amazing, the soundtrack's amazing,
the memes are
actors
great.
are amazing.
The memes are good.
The memes are amazing. 28 stab wounds. They want to give him a chance, huh? But yeah, no, it's hilarious.
Are y'all gonna play the new Silent Hill?
Probably. I'm not really big into Silent Hill. I think it was like before my time. But
So
now that like games are doing remakes, like since it's spooky season, I'm going through and replaying all the Resident Evil remakes that they've had. So I'm on RE2 right now, and then I'm gonna go to 3, then 4, then Village because I didn't have Biohazard, but Village was a good one.
I love horror movies. I don't like horror games that much, and I don't like haunted houses that much.
You ever play Until Dawn?
Until Dawn. No, but I watched a Let's Play of it. I want to see the movie.
No,
I
you
think
don't.
it's a movie, right? Or a show?
You don't want to see the movie.
I don't want to.
I heard the movie was bad, but I'm still gonna watch it.
So
really bad. Nothing as a game.
You have fight or flight, and I'm very much fight. So I play horror games, and I get amped up, and I want to go, and I just can't. Like I
want to go fight them, and then it's just like, they took away your weapons.
That's why I don't go to haunted houses either, because I'm gonna accidentally punch someone. But I'll go to movies because the movies I just find funny. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like I've never gone to a horror movie and been scared, sadly. Since I was like a kid watching like Jeepers Creepers and Saw. Saw messed me up when I was a kid. I kept checking my back seat for the pig. You know?
I don't care who you are. Jeepers Creepers is hilarious.
Dude.
Jeepers Creepers is so funny. Because like Mr. Creep is just fucking shit up, but he's funny about it because he knows like all he's got to do is just like, oh, you broke my leg. Let me just eat your leg and I'll be perfectly fine. Like he's so funny about it too. When
I was a kid, wasn't a fan, but as an adult, I'm like, oh yeah, this is just funny. Like horror movies are just funny to me now. I just enjoy them so much. I'm very rarely scared by horror movies. But yeah, games, I fucking want to punch things and I can't, you know, and fucking haunted houses. I've been to a few haunted houses. I usually don't get scared, but like I just don't accidentally hit somebody. Like I've been on like 4 haunted houses. None of them scared me. But I just know that one day someone's going to actually get me, and it's just going to be a right hook, and I'm going to feel real bad. Like I
know. I got to leave. I'm sorry.
I went through a haunted corn maze, and I had to quickly keep my hands in my pockets because one guy jumped out, and he was, and it was. Last thing he saw was that. And I was like, I am so sorry. You genuinely caught me off guard. And it's like, it's only a swing if you catch me off guard, where it's like, boom, sorry. But now I'm a lot better at it now. So now I really want to go through a haunted house this year because
I want to go to that Netherworld or whatever they have down here in Atlanta.
oh
I
yeah,
just
I've heard about that. I follow one that's called like Spooky Wood. That's like 2 hours away from me. I'm
Other
trying to talk
thing-
Austin into going with me.
I'm always trying to fucking get wrestling shows going. I want to get a wrestling show at a haunted house.
That would be dope.
Like
Mm.
thinking of like fucking this guy Krogan Scholes, fucking dope ass. Fucking, I got like 5 wrestling shirts, and this is one of them. Fucking dope horror wrestler. I think a Halloween show at a haunted house would be awesome.
Oh my god, you get a bunch of horror wrestlers too. You get like Cruel in there, Blair
I was gonna say,
Onyx,
have you
Abaddon.
heard of Cruel?
I have Black Hole Slam Cruel.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
All 7 feet of them. Black Hole Slam the heck out of them.
I've said the only death match I'll ever have in my life will be against Cruel.
I think it's
I've said it.
hilarious when I'll like post on Reddit, trying to get my name out there, and people were like, "Oh, you do these big moves, and you can't do them to someone big," and I'm like, "I have Black Hole Slam Cruel."
I have Black Hole
Oh,
Slam.
man.
Which
I don't-
Cruel is a freak of nature. Because have you seen his Weapon of Mass Destruction match with Jacob Fatu? Motherfucker hit a
No.
Panama Sunrise.
How
He
about
hit a Panama Sunrise. Yeah, from middle rope, Canadian Destroyer. Just
I've
like
given
Adam
one
Cole.
Canadian Destroyer in my life. It was like 3 years ago and 30 pounds lighter.
How was it?
It's fine. I've given one.
I was up because I want to do the Panama Sunrise and call it the Palmetto Sunset, since like from the Palmetto Wrestling Academy, and it's clearly like a homage of Adam Cole, because Adam Cole was the man who made me fall back in love with wrestling. So like I want to do it and call it the Palmetto Sunset.
I've taken one too. Yeah, I don't get power driven often. Yeah, it's fine. I've never jumped off the second into it though. So that'll be all you. That'll be all you. That'll be your knees, not mine. But you're younger than me too, I think, right? So you'll be fine. I'll be
How old are
28.
Yeah, I'm 3 years younger.
I'm old and decrepit. I got gray hairs already. It's the stress. I'm gonna kill over any day now.
Just born.
See, all of my hair is falling out only because I did what I did to it.
Imagine
here.
every day I fear that I will lose my hair because let's be real, that's all I got going for me. You think let's be real.
You're 6'4". All right, you're over 6 foot. You got that going for you too.
Yeah, but like six of those inches are all hair. Like and cut this off. I'm like 5'2". Like I don't know.
You somehow like shrink really bad.
It's all hair, I'm telling you.
Oh God. So being that 2025 is almost 2 months over, it's over in almost 2 months. I don't know why I said it like that. What's your goals for the rest of the year?
I'll just give you a real one. AEW's in town in like December.
Oh yeah, it is.
I'd love like if they're doing some Ring of Honor or something, I'd love an opportunity to wrestle. I've done extra work for them when they came through Asheville. It was an amazing experience.
Blood and Guts is in Greensboro on November 15th.
Ooh, heck
Oh yeah, it sure is. It sure is.
I might have to reach out for that too. I would just love the opportunity. I've done extra for home. I've done an internship there. Like I would just love the opportunity. I think they put on a really good show.
Yeah.
And also they've been putting up like matches on their YouTube,
Mhm.
like full matches that are just bangers. And I appreciate it. As someone who can't afford the pay-per-views and I don't have the know-how nor the want to pirate things, it's nice getting to see these matches finally.
Yeah, right. It's nice to actually be able to sit down and analyze it. Which WWE's doing that too.
Oh,
My
it's
two favorite
great.
matches.
Dude, they put up the Umaga playlist. My
Yeah.
coach QT sent me that and said, watch this. It's the best 2 hours of my life.
Yeah.
I love me some Umaga. As a
Dude.
kid, Umaga, everybody was like, "Oh, who was your favorite growing up?" And they're like, "Oh, John Cena, Randy Orton, Umaga." That was my boy.
I didn't do the Samoan drop for the longest time because I didn't want people to think I was Samoan, because that's the wrong family to piss off with cultural appropriation.
Yeah, no.
But I finally just
no.
gave up and started doing the Samoan drop after watching those Umaga matches, because it's just no matter, out of nowhere every time, just like no matter what. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Hoist your ass up, you're going now, son.
I gave up
And like
on waiting for people to post stuff, so I'm like, DVD.
heck yeah.
DVD.
Heck yeah.
It's
Yo,
like-
I've watched that CM Punk one. They put it up
That one?
on Peacock for a bit. So good.
Yeah. Yeah. I have plenty of wrestling media, whether it's DVDs or the books that they come out with and stuff. Like, I have yet to get the Cross book. I want that one. I have Drew McIntyre's book. I have Adam Copeland's book. I have CM Punk's book, but like,
I have like 5 wrestling shirts, and then I've got like my Nightmare Factory shirt and my Nightmare Factory jacket. I think the only wrestling memorabilia I have is like an AEW rug from when they filmed it at the factory during COVID.
Oh yeah.
I've got that. I've got a piece of like the table that Sting went through during the tag match, the cinematic tag match. That's about it. Oh, I do have one of the beads from the Drew McIntyre CM Punk match.
oh,
I've got one of the beads
from the neck, from the bracelet.
Yeah, where they dumped out the beads and he got slammed on them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But that is the extent. I wish I had more things. I don't collect nothing except for Dead by Daylight DLC.
I was going to coat my walls, so like you still see it there. I was going to cover my walls and like merchandise of like friends and stuff like that from like the academy and stuff like that, and I just never got around to doing it. But if I end up moving out to a new place and getting a new place and all that stuff, I might do that. I'll probably have a Warden shirt somewhere.
Dude,
I got a 8x10s. I mean, not all of them, of course, because I have a whole bunch on the shelf over here and then some on the wall over there. But like, I haven't put this wall together yet. I got that, and George. I got George.
Oh heck yeah, dude! I've been poor for so long and living in a car. You don't really have room for shit. I'm really excited to just buy things. Like when I get some money,
Yeah.
I'm really excited
just
to
to
buy
have
things. Dude, I forgot I had like a thing I wanted to collect, and I don't remember what it was. When I was a kid, I collected Pokemon cards. But I'm good. I forgot what it was.
My mom didn't allow me to watch Pokemon as a child.
Man, I'm sorry, bud.
I also collect Prime bottles.
Ooh,
After I try the flavor, I collect all of them. So I have like 26.
Man, I don't.
Because they're all like so unique too, and they taste good, decent.
They're all right.
Man, I forgot what I know. I don't know. I feel like my big thing whenever I don't really buy stuff like that, you know. I really want to. I'm really excited for when I have too much money. I can just buy things. Oh,
So
I know
it's
what
not
I'm gonna
like
do.
Dead by Daylight. You don't buy it. Is that what?
No, I know what it's gonna be. I know I'm one of these days. I'm gonna have money. I'm gonna go to Disney World. I'm gonna get myself one of those lightsabers where you can make it yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I was in my kitchen. Now allow me to walk
That's what I need.
back to my room. Give me a second. You're talking about collection, and I used to make way too much money.
And I have a collection of Edge memorabilia because
He's the best.
Day.
He lives.
I have the same tattoo that Adam Copeland has too.
He's got
Okay,
good
hold
taste.
on.
He lives in Asheville now. You know what I mean? Of course.
Yeah.
I gotta.
You ever been to the
I gotta
donut
find a
shop
good
he
place to pop
frequents?
it.
So I don't know where the current one is. So when they talk about it in that like YouTube video,
Mm-hmm.
across the street in like a block up the road is a Jimmy John's. I used to be a delivery biker for that Jimmy John's. And so I've biked past Edge getting his Sunday donuts, but never had the stones to go say hi because I'm here in full Jimmy John's get up with my bike and my delivery I'm supposed to be making. And I don't want to walk up to him and be like, "Hey, I'm a big fan." You know what I mean? I have talked to him since I've become a wrestler, but I just never had the stones to walk up and be like, "Hey, sir," with my bike. "Hey, I'm a real big fan. I love wrestling." You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I've passed him 2 or 3 times while he was getting his Sunday donuts. I've passed him.
For the longest time, I didn't realize he was in Asheville. But you brought up Star Wars, so allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is.
Oh no. Oh no. Dude.
You know how I said I used to make way too much money?
Oh man.
These are like $300, and they connect at the middle. And then,
Dude.
and then
You want to hear? The most expensive thing I own is my suit I do extra work in. The second most expensive thing I own is my entrance jacket. Like my custom entrance jacket is like 330 $360. And then
Wow.
you
get me
for
a
like $250.
custom insurance jacket because the plan is all leathered out. You know what I mean? Tatted up, leathered out. One of the most expensive things I have is this.
Oh, your tattoo.
Tattoos are expensive.
Tell me about it. I have 17.
Yeah, I want a lot more. You know, I can't afford a lot more. It's the only reason I don't have a lot more.
I don't have any. I've thought about it. I just don't. I'm not the most creative person. So like when it comes to like deciding what I want, I just can't figure out what I want, you know? And like I'm like, I want to get a tattoo. And then I sit and think about it for like 2 hours and I just can't pick something.
Mm.
I drew all the ones I want because I wanted to have my own little twist on it. So I drew all the ones that I want.
Mm-hmm.
I drew this one. This is actually in my handwriting.
Oh, heck yeah.
All that stuff. I got it September 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I just haven't been able to afford another one. And then my brother, who's had no tattoos, I'm over there at his house one day doing some work for him, and I see he's got all this covered, and I'm like, the fuck's that? And then the other day he comes by the house, and he's got all this now, and I'm like, I'm supposed to be the badass uncle, and you're making it not true.
How dare.
How dare you?
Well, I think we got time for a final question here. Warden, for those who don't already, where can people follow you on social media? And do you have any upcoming projects where people can come out and support?
I'm Wrestling Warden on everything. TikTok, YouTube, freaking Instagram. I'm mostly on Instagram. I hate Twitter. I'm so bad at it. I can't make Twitter work to save my life. I post so much and no one ever likes or follows me. But I've got millions of freaking views on Instagram and TikTok, and I cannot figure out Twitter to save my life. So I'm mostly on Instagram.
Yeah, I deleted our wild side.
Did we not?
I deleted our wild side X account. Yeah, I was like, I don't know how this works. Goodbye.
Yeah. Twitter is a different animal.
Yeah.
I have a One Fall Wrestling show this Friday, the 10th. I'll be at Scrappy Pro Wrestling this Sunday. And those are my only shows coming up. The last 4 weeks, I've wrestled 4 days a week. And I'm ready. I'm ready for this weekend to have that Saturday off. I've not had a Saturday off in months. So I'm really excited to have a day off.
And I don't wrestle yet.
I can't wait for the day off. I don't
Well,
know what I'm
power
gonna
to you,
do.
brother.
I think I'm gonna like have like a nice go to just the nicest gym and work out, and then get like a smoothie afterwards, and then maybe go watch the new Demon Slayer movie. That's I think that's my plan. I think that's
Mhm. Well, I love it. Warden,
brother.
I do appreciate you taking the time.
no problem. I thank you for having me. I'm sorry I yapped for like 2 hours.
Hey,
Oh no,
that's what
yeah,
we
no,
love.
we love the 2-hour episode. We're gonna talk about how amazing this was the moment that like we all leave. We're gonna be
Yeah.
like, this is fun. That was amazing.
Heck yeah.
We love the long episodes because that means you really get the deep dive into the person. You know, I'm only
Yeah.
getting ready because I got a 2-hour drive. You know what I mean? So
You got
yeah, I
practice
drive.
tonight or work.
Yeah, I drive 2 hours to practice every day, or not every day, every other day. And it looks like it's about to start raining. Yay!
Love it.
Even better.
I love driving in the rain. Makes me happy.
Well, I'll go ahead and leave us with follow Wrestling Warden on all platforms and check out
Follow my
Wildside Wrestling
go!
Podcast. We just hit over 1,000 followers. I think we're at 1,015 now.
I checked earlier today. It was 2016. So like we're growing, man.
Okay. At a fast pace too.
Yeah,
only had
'cause we just
the
hit 1,000
page up
last
for
week.
like a year. Yeah. And we've
Yeah.
only been active for like a year.
Yeah.
On the route to 150 episodes. I remember when we were on our countdown to 50. So 150, almost in the books. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for WrestleCade exclusive interviews, WrestleCade exclusive blogs. It's going to be great.
We will be vlogging a lot because we vlogged a good bit last year, then we just didn't end up posting it because, like, I don't know, we just ended up posting it. But this year, don't give your boy the camera because I'm gonna be obnoxious as hell.
Yeah, and with the guests going,
what's up, YouTube? It's our ignore my dirty dishes. But what's up, guys? It's the Wildside Wrestling Podcast. You know what I mean?
and
Like
with
I'm gonna be
the caliber of guests going, man will pee himself at least twice.
3 times.
So that'll be for the Wildside Patreon.
Me pissing myself.
Just in the
Zilla's
presence
gonna be
of
there, so
Zilla.
that's probably true.
Yeah, Zilla Fatu. He's going to be there. That's one of his biggest inspos right now.
Dude, it's the son of my favorite of all time. Like, come on now.
Well, check out Wildside Wrestling Podcast on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, and iHeartRadio.
We
With
out
that,
there.
I leave you with let the interviews continue.